Campaigners have welcomed news of a proposal to legalize same-sex marriage across Mexico. President Enrique Peña Nieto has signed a reform plan which includes the recognition of the right to get married without any form of discrimination. Current legislation in Mexico is patchy. Same-sex marriage is already permitted in Mexico City and several states. However, there is no federal uniformity. Campaigner Alejandro Brito is from the human rights organization Letra S. Regardless of whether people decide to exercise their right to get married or not, this is a very important symbolic gesture, he says. It's the legitimization of a different sexual orientation and a different gender identity. Same-sex marriage remains illegal in many of Mexico's 31 states. Couples must file legal challenges case by case to get married. Amending the Constitution and the Civil Code would force all states into line.
Alright, this is Revelation chapter 18, verse 1. It says, "And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and become the habitation of devils." Now that's talking about America, man, because America gonna be destroyed. It says, "And it's become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and cage of every unclean and hateful bird." It says, "For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her." Now what you see going on in Mexico is part of the wine of America, that philosophy, because America pushed out same-sex marriage, the LGBT. America was the #1 forerunner for that agenda, man. It says, "For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication," right, which is that homosexuality, that lesbianism. "And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her," right, because it's passed on to Mexico and around the world right now. "And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy." Right, so man, Mexico took up that torch, man, of letting men marry men and women marry women, man, which is totally against the scripture. And that's one of the tribes. That's Issachar, man. They're gonna be put to death for that shit, man. This is Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13. "If a man also lie with mankind, as she lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them." Right, so you fucking faggots in Mexico gonna need to expect death, man. Right along with these faggots that's around the world, man. But that's it for the lesson. All praise to Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well. Shalom.